It's the one and only DESPOTIC. I bring you guys another gameplay commentary. This is Modern Warfare 2. It's a domination gameplay on Bailout. This is not my gameplay. It's a very exciting gameplay, but it's not my gameplay. It's Hannah's gameplay, and I will put her channel's link in the description below. You guys have seen her gameplay before. I've uploaded, I think, 1 or 2, maybe 2 or 3 of Hannah's games on my channel. She's an awesome player. I'm subbed to her. If you guys, you know what I find funny, and I find it so fun, not funny in that kind of bad way, but like cool. It's like when someone says, "Oh, this person sent me. Here's a sub," right? I've always wanted that to like happen. It's happened like once or twice where I uploaded someone's gameplay, and then the person, one of my subscribers said, or, I'm sorry, my super subs said, "Hey, DESPOTIC sent me," and I went and I looked and like, oh, that shit looks cool. That's pretty tight. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is that's pretty cool, right? So Hannah is using Scavenger Pro, Stop and Power Pro, Ninja Pro, using the AA-12 shotgun and TAR 21 silenced, and that's just the typical setup. I don't know what these guys were doing. I guess they were just seeing who can knife each other the fastest without even moving. I honestly don't know what's going on. I looked at this here. This guy's doing a decent job clipping. The only issue is, here's the caveat. That's a truck, and this game is known for, incessant noob tubing. So if he stays there, the blast radius from a noob tube will not only destroy the truck, but it will destroy him. So here's a tip to that dude. Do not clip from that truck unless you blow the truck up. And Bailout is known, it's notorious, it's infamous for people just noob tubing over in that section. So Hannah's just being cautious. She's waiting. Gets a 2-piece. Hopefully she got some French fries. That was so lame. Hopefully she got some French fries. That was lame. Look at that guy right there. So the reason I said this game is exciting because you will see, I don't want to spoil it, but you'll see a really great, example of what made this game awesome, right? The fact that it's fun and frustrating at the same time. But, this ending made this game awesome. But, let's continue. I'll give you guys more of a play-by-play of what's going on. And, that's pretty fine. Or maybe I should talk about other things and then wait until the ending goes down. So if you go on Hannah's channel right now, you'll see, she uploaded a Homefront game, which I thought was pretty cool. I played Homefront for a decent amount of time, and at first it was like a breath of fresh air. Everything was pretty cool, and everyone was saying like dedicated servers and all those things. Guns are pretty nice. You have a better, you instead of kill streaks, you have like point streaks where if you kill someone, you're building points, and even when you die, your points still maintain. And when those things accumulate, you get to call in like a chopper. And that was cool, right? On the onset, that was awesome, right? Homefront did certain things that I think when Homefront 2 comes out, and look, Homefront just came out, so Homefront 2 is not coming out anytime soon. It might not come out for another 2 years. So for those people who are saying, well, Homefront 2 is going to be awesome, but 1 had potential, great. But just remember, Homefront 2, it's a ways away, right? So don't be thinking like, oh, it's going to be out next month, because it isn't. Right, but what Homefront did was it did a lot of things well. Like the point system was pretty cool, and I think I haven't mentioned Modern Warfare 3 or like Battlefield. I haven't gotten into those things about perks and class setup and things of that nature. I haven't gotten into those things because I deliberately don't do it. Right, I know like Bosnian Delight has, and I'll put his link, I'll put his channel in the description below as well. Like Bosnian Delight had he had an interesting video where he talked about the reasons why he didn't upload anything concerning Modern Warfare 3, because he basically knew what the game would entail, right? There might be some changes, but just minor changes, nothing that's going to completely blow the game, like surprise us, right? And so he's like, hey, I'm going to set my expectations low, so when something does come out and it's new and it's fresh, and I'm like, wow, this is great. So just check that video out. I'll put the link to the video in the description below. But I just want to get back to Homefront. and the fact that you can go on Hannah's channel and you'll see like a Homefront video, which is pretty nice. The thing is, like, it gets to like point streaks, and it's really nice, and all those things are pretty cool. You have like your own personal UAV, so like you're the only one who sees a personal UAV. But where the game suffers is the fact that, like when I got to a certain level, I would just save all of my points until I got into like a chopper gunner, and when I got into the chopper gunner, they can't shoot me down. No matter what they try, my chop would come in the field, and I would destroy them. So the thing is, if people just save their points, and this is not for, I know casual players aren't going to get, they're not going to get choppers like every game or every 2 games, but I was getting choppers like it was easy. It wasn't an issue. I'd save my points until I get to like 1,200 points, and then I would call in the chopper gunner, and then I will rain down hell in these dudes. So that's where I think they need to make a change to Homefront 2, which is pretty nice. Another thing that you guys will see on Hannah's channel is Black Ops videos, right? And she's more of an aggressive kind of player. Really good hand-eye coordination. So that's pretty cool. You'll see Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplays, and of course you'll see Modern Warfare 3 gameplays when that game comes out, as well as Battlefield 3, right? I'm not mentioning these games in any kind of specific terms, because I honestly don't want to do that, because everyone's talking about, class setup and, things of that nature. And so I don't want to get into that kind of stuff, but you will see that on her channel, and it's unique, right? You don't see, YouTube is infested with, commentators who are guys, right? A lot of male commentators. That's fine. Lots of testosterone all around the place. It's cool, but sometimes you need a change of pace, and it's not like a change of pace. Oh, this person is a girl commentator, or this person uploads video and she's a girl. No, this Hannah has skills, right? It's not like just, I'm not BSing you, right? This person can play. And it's not like, oh, walking around the map all slowly. No, it's being aggressive, knowing exactly where you need to be, having a decent grasp of, map, having good map knowledge, all these things, right? And I honestly think, this is something we should all look at, right? Because I'm subscribed to a few people, not a lot, but a few, and those people I'm subscribed to, they have a really good thing that they have something unique that they bring to commentating, to uploading videos. You don't even have to be a commentator, right? You can be someone who does, like, there's this guy, I forget his channel's name, but I will be uploading a video because he made a YouTube background for me, which is pretty cool. I haven't uploaded a background yet, but he made a YouTube background for me. He does like montage. He does all these things, and he's got talent, right? And I think that's pretty cool. So, what I'll do is, I'll upload that video, just give him a little shout out, because I think it's well deserved. And, I don't have a lot of subscribers, right? But, I've been doing this, and this is not anything to say about DESPOTIC, right? But I've been doing this, when I had like 20 subscribers. So it doesn't make a difference if I have 10 to like 10,000 subs. If I think someone's stuff, someone's content is warranted, or warrants someone saying, hey, this is pretty cool, I'll do it. It's not really a problem for me. I think it's awesome that, people like other people's content, and they appreciate it, and they like, look here, look, this is where the madness begins, right? This is where the madness begins. But while that goes on, look at the craziness that's going to ensue right here. But while that goes on, let me continue about what I was talking about. The point of fact is, look, we all upload videos, in some kind of form, or we look at videos in some kind of way. And, sometimes it's not great that you leave a comment and someone doesn't respond to your comment. You're like, this person didn't respond. But there are instances where that does happen, and then there are instances where someone responds and like, oh, cool, this person responded. Like, I have a tips and tricks video, and that's got a decent amount of views, And like, you know, I surprised this dude. Not saying it was like great, right? The dude said something, and I responded. And he's like, oh, I didn't think you would respond to me. But I don't know if I made any sense there. But the point of the fact is, you know, if someone has skills, you know, has awesome content, you know, I think it's look at that nuke, instant. Now, Hannah's team was losing, so imagine the people on the opposing team, what they were saying. They must have sent her like a few messages like, try hard, noob. How dare you nuke us when we were about to win this game. Triple. So, yeah, man, do check out Hannah's channel. And just, you know, say something nice. Anyway, it's the one and only DESPOTIC. Deuces.